How a river teaches us to trust in God's plan.
Close your eyes and imagine a life anchored in a trust so deep that no obstacle can break your spirit. By studying the steady, persistent movement of a river, we uncover a spiritual blueprint for navigating uncertainty with poise. Observe how river water never hesitates when encountering a drop or a turn. True tawakkul is never an excuse for passivity or laziness. Believers are strictly required to utilize all available means, qualifications, and hard work to achieve a goal. Surah At-Talaq Ayat 3. Translation, and will provide for him from where he does not expect. And whoever relies upon Allah, then he is sufficient for him. Indeed, Allah will accomplish his purpose. Allah has already set for everything a decreed extent. Watch carefully, the river water does not collide with obstacles in anger. It does not retreat in fear. It reads the stone's edge, divides itself, embraces both sides, and reunites on the other end as if nothing stood in its way at all. There is no battle here, only elegant redirection. In reality, this is where most of us fail. We stand before our obstacles demanding they move. We argue with illness, with loss, with the doors that will not open. The river teaches us something humbling. The stone is not your enemy. It is the very instrument that gives the water its music, its character, its depth. We should reframe life's hardships as the terrain that shapes our unique spiritual path, and shift the focus from the frustration of the barrier to the grace of the bypass. The unexpected detours, inner strength, and new directions that ultimately guide your personal and spiritual evolution. The river, a silver thread winding through green and stone, going where the land invites it, not where human will would force it. There is a word for this in the human heart: relief. The relief of releasing the grip. We are exhausted people. We spend enormous energy trying to control currents too large for any one hand. The person who plans every breath, who resists every disappointment, who refuses to let go, they are the one swimming against the flow at midnight, burning light they cannot afford. The river does not do this. It aligns with the decree of the landscape and finds, in that alignment, tremendous, effortless speed. Resisting unforeseen changes drains energy, creates anxiety and fosters resentment when things don't go exactly as planned. Aligning with God's decree, surrendering control to Qadr, divine decree, doesn't mean giving up. It means recognizing that the ultimate outcome belongs to a higher wisdom. Acceptance stops the mental warfare, saving your energy for what you can actually influence. The surface of a deep river can look perfectly still. You might mistake it for stagnation, for the absence of progress. But beneath that quiet face, enormous volumes of water are moving, carrying silt and life and the memory of mountains. The river is always working, even when you cannot see it. Similarly, there are seasons in every life where progress is invisible, where prayer rises but one cannot find a visible answer, where effort continues but the door does not open yet. These are the deep water moments. The believer does not measure faith by what the eye can see at the surface. They trust the current beneath. Every river ends the same way, not in defeat, not in exhaustion, but in arrival, a vast, unhurried union with something immeasurably greater than itself. The river does not mourn the loss of its banks. It expands. The individual current dissolves into the infinite, and nothing of the journey is lost. Every stone navigated, every gorge passed, every bend surrendered to, has led here. In our modern life of notifications and noise, of anxiety that never sleeps, the invitation of the river is not a retreat from reality. It is a return to it. Begin where you are, flow with what you have. Trust the terrain God has laid. And know, with the certainty of water finding the sea, that you're already on your way.